How's it going today, folks? Saturday now. It's market day next door, so that came with a few challenges. I had a couple of people coming onto our property looking for parking and just looking for a place to hang out while their wives shopped. So kind of had to rush around and find a few things to block off a couple of openings. Not the worst thing in the world, but you know, we don't need people coming onto the property without permission kind of thing. So yeah, that's a bit of fun we had this morning, but anyway. Yesterday and today we've been working on the new potted tree field, this expansion here. We're almost done, just a couple more things to do. So let's have a little look at that. Progress on the potted tree field expansion. Just about there. Just got to level off here, add it from the posts, and then put some fencing up. And of course I have to get some landscape fabric. Don't have enough to do it, so I have to go out and get that on Monday. But we're getting there. The 11th hour is normal for us, I guess, but you know, as long as we get there in the end, that's what matters, I guess. Pretty much all smoothed out now. Got some basic fencing around the edge, just some snow fence for the moment. It's you know, same fencing as our other area here. Seems to have worked for the most part. Later on in the season we're gonna get some proper deer fence though. That's why we have tall posts in, 8-foot posts, so you can have 8-foot deer fence around it. Do it properly, but we don't have time for that now, and of course the seedlings are arriving next week, so we need the area ready for them to go out. So yeah, I just put the snow fence around temporarily for now and use that for the moment, and you know, switch to the proper stuff when we have time. Spring's always a busy time, so makes it challenging to get to everything, especially this year when spring was so short. Kind of went straight from winter into summer here. We didn't really have much of a spring, so yeah, it made it a bit of a challenge, but we're getting through anyway. That's what counts. We've learnt from a few of our mistakes on the older side here. First off, we're getting it all leveled out nice, pretty decently right off the bat. You know, we're not exactly landscape experts or anything, so we're, you know, just doing the best we can. You know, my dad said the way we were doing it with the skid steer there was the amateur's way, and that's fine. You know, we're not professionals for the landscaping and leveling, so you know, do what we got to do to get the job done. And you know, so far it looks pretty decent in here, a lot more level than what it was on our old side here, so that's a good thing. And of course the other thing we learnt was the need for proper fencing, so that's why late in the season we're going to put on some proper deer fence here, get that properly wrapped up so we can make sure it's nice and secure. In the old side here it worked not bad with the snow fence and the rope around the top, but you know, the biggest issue we had was gates. You can see our back gate here we haven't closed off yet, but yeah, it's when we have the snow fence gates like this, we often forget to close them, so it's not a brilliant thing to do, so kind of invites the deer in when there's an open gate. So eventually, when we have proper fencing, we're going to get some proper gates on here, and going to make sure they're spring loaded. I think it's the eventual goal. That way, you know, you can just push them open and they spring shut. So that way, you know, they kind of just close behind us as we go in, and it's easy to get out. At least that's kind of the idea. We'll see how it works. I mean, that's always the way. Theory is good, but real world's somewhere else, I guess, than the theories. So. But anyway, I'm going to go with that and see how it goes. Just have a sprinkler over the far side right now. Just want to get the ground settled down, and you know, it's also quite dusty at the moment. It's pretty dry, so especially after moving it around there. So just want to get it settled down and keep the dust down, and that way it'll be ready for the landscape fabric to go down next week. I have to go buy that still, but a couple $100 odd for this area, I think it is, and we'll be on our way then. So yeah, looking pretty good. happy that it's almost done, so just about ready for the season finally. So yeah, it's good to have some progress out here.